Welcome to another mini video from 2dgameartguru.com. Today I'm working in Inkscape to show you how to turn a outlined design into editable line art. I use this illustration courtesy of FreePick. The design consists of filled shapes rather than lines and strokes. To turn it into lines, the first approach is to manually trace it using the pen tool and the node tool. I lock the design, create a new layer on top, and use the pen tool to draw new lines with a wider stroke. Quite often it is faster to duplicate lines than create new lines. The eyes, nose, and eyebrows all have similar shapes, so I just duplicate, mirror, and rotate. For the rest, I just draw the lines, working with straight lines and then using the node tool to curve them. I find that approach faster than using the Bezier abilities of the pen tool. For rounded shapes, it helps to create the nodes, work with straight lines, use the node tool, and then set those nodes to smooth. You can then go in and adjust with the node tool. For designs with medium to low levels of detail, this approach is rather quick and gives you the cleanest and most editable lines. The placement of the start and end points ensures that the lines follow a logical flow. The result is a line art with limited nodes that is fully editable with the node tool. You can combine all lines into a single pass using the pass combine, which makes it even easier to change the color or the width of your lines. For the second approach, I use the bitmap trace. I create a bitmap copy of the vector design, use the bitmap trace, and set the detection mode to centerline tracing auto trace. The result is a pass being placed on top of the image. I hide the image, see my vector design in gray and the line on top. I increase the width to match the original design and then go in with the node tool and adjust the lines. This approach requires a lot of breaking and reconnecting lines, removing unwanted lines, and cleaning up the nodes in the line art. The problem with the auto trace is that it has no logic. It tries to follow the outline, but it doesn't necessarily follow it in the way you would have it flow when you drew the lines. The chin is connected to the hand while the arm that connects to the hand is disconnected. So you want to fix those elements to create a better flow of your lines. Especially with slightly messy designs, it helps to switch to the outline view, which I'm in at the moment. As you can see, I don't see the stroke anymore. I just see my lines and the nodes, which is enough to place them where I want them, remove the excess nodes, and work my way through the design. The result, after a bit of editing with the node tool, is a pretty clean line art with a few more nodes due to the bitmap trace. On the upside, all the lines are in place and just need to be adjusted and moved. Another approach would be to take the existing vector shapes and cut off half of the lines. A problem with that approach is Inkscape aligns the stroke to the center only. I use an inset to narrow the line to get closer to the center of the line before I flatten the pass effect and start editing with the node tool. This slimmer version of the design gets a stroke color and a stroke width. I start by splitting the path using path break apart, turn off the fill and just work with the stroke With the stroke applied, the inner and outer lines of the design become visible. Now it's a matter of taking the node tool and deleting unwanted nodes to turn a double line into a single line. Depending on the quality of the original artwork, it might help to simplify the pass using the pass effect simplify to speed up the cleanup process by reducing the number of nodes you have to deal with. This process is a little time consuming and not quite as clean as the manual trace. It always depends on the original design and the quality of the vector work you are dealing with. In this case, I did not finish this approach. It was just too cumbersome. For those familiar with the add-on Inkstitch, there is a fourth alternative using Inkstitch to create a centerline vector shape. As I'm not familiar with the add-on, I can't include it in this video. Depending on the complexity of the design, the manual trace delivers the cleanest and fastest result, with the fewest nodes, the cleanest lines, and the most editable result. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and I will see you again soon.